Okay, are in my movie room, DVD VHS. If this has a feel of a video store, then that's what I'm going for. But I also want it to look like one of those old Western stores in the country or in the mountain that have shelving all along the walls. I'm not going to make a CAD display case, but I made an extra shelf here with the pallets. I started another one, so I'm just ready to add the boards to it. It takes 2 pallets, so you might need to put 2 boards together somehow. And it's a little bit shorter, so it's up to my waist. I might make it a little bit higher so I can get an extra row out of it if I have enough wood left over. But for now, because I need to make it a little bit higher to match that one. That one was a little bit taller pallets, but this one is a little bit shorter pallets. But it turned out pretty well. I'm happy how it looks. A little lower area in the bottom, but it could hold at least 100, 200, maybe 300 movies plus, maybe 400 movies. If I make it a little bit higher, maybe 400. So if I have a little bit extra, I can about 2 boards plus a little bit. I'll have to try to screw them somehow and put another box on top of this one, so it's a little bit higher. But for a free shelf, I think it's really good. You're paying at least $50 for a short shelf, so I paid at least $50 to make this one. Some of these I had to pay for wood because I wanted to change out the shelving I had wasn't working. It was way too heavy, and they weighed like almost 100 pounds. So by the time you add another 50 pounds to it, it's too heavy for upstairs. And it's gonna take a while to throw it out because I had to cut them down. And the wood was like a lot, like double thickness. I don't know why. Even the backing was all hardwood. From the backing alone in the other shelf, I managed to save some boards and reuse them in other shelves. And ideally, if I could find 2 or 3 pallets down the line, large ones, I can make a shelf like this. But there's no more room for any more shelves except for on this side, and I might use it for records. I don't know yet. If I'm going to do it for records, then I'm going to change it around a little bit if I don't need it that much more for DVD. But this is the back side, and this is the front. So I just make sure the front lines up properly and spaced properly. I put a cardboard, heavy cardboard or thin wood on here, so to hold it. Otherwise, you have to get like some kind of like a long bracket with holes in it to hold it together while you're screwing in the boards, and that's going to hold them, both of them together. There's no glue or anything holding them, just these are the pieces on each side. 2 here, 2 on the other side. And it's a homemade shelf, so it's nothing fancy. I could paint it to make it look a little bit better, and I could probably put some wallpaper if I need to hide the holes and all that. But I started doing some wallpaper with these ones, but I don't know if I'll do that with the Holdens. I might end up painting some of them, and we'll see. But this is a DVD shelf. Maybe if I start getting into records in the spring, summer, then I'll have to change the shape around a little bit to hold records for this area. So we'll see how things will go. I don't need that much more room for DVD, unless if I'm going to be buying kids movies, Disney movies and stuff like that for DVD. So it's for DVD right now, and because of the TV shows I need to expand some space, and I might have to move these ones over if I'm going to use this area for VHS. So those might come here, or I can make it for records, but I'll have to change the space. So the backing's a little bit short, but I could add a little extra board later on if I need to. But it should, like, just basic movies that they should hold properly without any problems. And I'll put some backing on this side, some kind of cardboard or something like I could use. And then I just start the other one here. There's room, both of them are the same height, so I'll have to make 2 boxes on each one. So I should have enough wood left over from the other skids to make another row for it. So, free wood. So this is my project, my idea for shelving. Otherwise, I could have all these are short and push them against the wall, but I push them all out a little bit, and that's why they're a little bit higher. So it's like they're about 2 feet out from the wall, and I'm gonna keep these all about the same height in the middle. These ones I can make a little bit higher later on, so if there's enough wood or if I find more skids, so that's not gonna be a problem there. Guys, I still got one drill working and one saw. So the jigsaw is broken, and I have one electric saw is broken. So the quartz battery doesn't work anymore, and the only one that works is the cord one. So I'm happy the cord one is working. Thanks for watching. Although it's like a little bit heavy and big to use, but I managed to put the screws in fairly quickly with it, and took me a lot longer with the battery one, because the battery is kind of dying on me, so I would have to buy a new battery. But I don't want to invest money into tools, so I'll do it the cheapest way possible.